Before you get married, there are a lot of things that you need to consider because marriage is not an event that just happens on a Saturday. Marriage is a journey that you would have to do for a lifetime. It's like a marathon, it's not a sprint, and it means that along the path of your life, there will be different phases. And one of the things that would help you effectively navigate those phases of your life is the quality of your marriage relationship. A lot of us go through different phases of our lives and we don't survive some of those phases because we also do not have a partner that makes the journey easier for us. So if you really want to enjoy your life, if you really want to have a successful relationship, it's important to consider a couple of things. And the truth is that the quality of your marriage will determine the quality of your life. That's just it. The quality of your marriage will determine the quality of your life. It means that the type of person you get married to would determine the quality of your life eventually. So there are a couple of things that we're going to talk about in terms of the things that you need to look out for when taking a decision about who to marry. First thing is you have to marry up. Marry up. I always say this. Marrying up means that you are getting married to someone who would add value to your life. You're getting married to someone who will contribute to the improvement of your life. You don't get married to someone who would drag you down. You don't get married to someone who would drag you down spiritually, who would drag you down career-wise, who would drag you down financially. Everything they're doing, they're not bringing enough value to the table that will contribute to your progress, that will contribute to your success. That person is a person you would say you are marrying down. But when you marry up, it means that there is a lot of value that person is bringing to the table that contributes to your success in life, that contributes to your growth, that contributes to your maturity, and that contributes to your progress. So whatever you do, marry up. The second thing is commitment. Marry commitment. Marry commitment in the sense that marriage is a relationship that requires that you spend the rest of your life with someone. It could be the next 30 years, it could be the next 40 years, it could be the next 50 years, it could be the next 60 years. And within the context of your marriage, there will be a lot of challenges, there will be lots of conflicts, there will be a lot of temptations. So many things will happen in your relationship. Things that would want to discourage you from quitting, things that want to discourage you to walk away from that relationship. And that's why it's important for you to marry commitment, because you need to marry someone who would be committed to you in spite of. You need to marry someone who will be committed to you no matter what. You need to marry someone who would stick with you no matter the challenges and no matter the trials that the both of you are going through. A lot of people have left their relationships because the finances was not working. A lot of people have left their relationships because their spouse fell ill and could not be the type of provider that he could be. A lot of people have left relationships for one reason or the other. So it's important that as you're thinking about who to get married to, you're looking at that person and you're asking yourself, will this person be committed to me for the rest of their lives? Because if you're able to answer that question, then I think you have the right person. Then marry with purpose in mind. That's number 3. Marry with purpose in mind. I always tell people, if you do not know what your purpose in life is, there is no need getting married to anyone. You need to first figure out what your purpose in life is. Figure out what your assignment in life is. Figure out why you are here on earth, because when you do, you will know who to go with you. And it's important to understand this. And then on the other side, think about the person that you're getting married to. Do they even know what their purpose in life is? Because if they also do not know what their purpose in life is, you would be the right person to them. While in the real sense of things, you're not actually the right person. It's because they don't know their purpose and that's why they think you're ideal. So it's important that as you're marrying, you are thinking about purpose in mind in terms of understanding what your purpose in life is, understanding what, and ensuring that they also understand what their purpose in life is. That's number one. Another thing about having purpose in mind is you need to understand that your marriage relationship is or should be a mission. Your marriage relationship should be a tool for you to fulfill your purposes. Okay, your marriage has a purpose in itself. These are some things that you need to think about, and that's why when you have conflict, when you have challenges, if there is purpose to your marriage, you will understand that the purpose of your marriage is more powerful, is more important than your individual egos and your individual feelings. Okay, so when you're having issues in your relationship and you understand that there is a purpose to your marriage, you would also see that that purpose is higher and should take priority over your individual feelings. Okay, and that would help you build a solid and a strong marriage relationship. The next thing is you should marry someone with growth in mind. Marry with growth in mind. Marry with growth in mind. A lot of people get married to men or to women who do not support their dreams. You don't want to marry someone who wants to compete with you in terms of finance, in terms of career, or in terms of life generally. No. You need someone who would support your dreams. You need someone who would support your vision. You need someone who will stand by you every day. You need someone who would always tell you that it's going to be all right, okay? That I know that this is a phase, and with some time, or just give it some time, everything is going to be okay. You don't need someone who feels insecure because you are succeeding. You don't need someone who feels like you shouldn't grow anymore. Because you've gotten married, you should just keep giving birth to children. There's no need to pursue a career. There's no need to do a master's anymore. There's no need to do a PhD. You don't need that. You need someone who should push you to grow. You need someone who should push you to become a better version of yourself. And that's why you need the right person. So if you are considering to get married to someone, think about that person. Will they push me to grow? Will they push me to improve? Or will they want me to remain the way I am? And that would help you decide if you really want to be with this particular person. And the fifth thing that I'm going to say right now is marry character. Okay? The character of a person or the character of a couple would determine how happy they will be or how unhappy they will be. The character of a couple would determine how much hurt they will experience or how much joy, or success they will experience in their relationships. Because a weak character will always lead to problems. A weak character will always lead to the couples being hurt. Okay, couples who have weak character will hurt each other more, but couples that have strong character would make each other happier. So that's why it's important that whoever you're getting married to, you're looking at their character. Do they treat me nicely? Do they treat me with respect? Do they love me? Do they have patience towards me? Can they tolerate me? Do they tolerate me? Are they patient towards me? Okay, so because it's important to look at the character of a person. Are they harsh in their attitude? Are they harsh with the way they talk to me? Are they easily angered that they destroy things? Are they people of integrity, or are they a person of integrity? Because when you understand that you are not just marrying a person, you are marrying their character, you would think about that person's character before you get married to them, or you decide that you want to get married to them. So it's important that as you're taking decisions, look beyond just how you feel about that person. Look beyond how rich they are. Look beyond how handsome they are. There are a lot more things that are more important when considering who to get married to. And I've talked about 5 on this first part series. I'm going to talk about it in the next video, another 5, but then it's important that you understand these 5 things. You have to marry up, you have to marry commitment, you marry with purpose in mind, you marry with growth in mind, and you marry character. Okay, because I believe that if you really take the time to consider these things, it will help you to make the right choice of who to get married to, and it will eventually help you build a long-lasting, happy, and quality marriage relationship. I hope this helps you to make the right decision. Take care of yourselves and receive sense.